Yo, you looking for a website to host your online store? Let's talk about it. What's happening, everybody? Your boy Big Brando, and today we're gonna be talking all about online store platforms, which ones to use, which ones not to use, which ones I use, pros and cons, the goods, the bads, and all that good stuff. Now, the reason I'm making this video right here is because every time I live stream, and now I live stream every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube and TikTok. One of the main questions is always, who hosts your online store? Where should I get my website from? What's the difference between Shopify and Etsy? Should I start an Etsy store? Have you ever heard of Big Cartel? What's the difference between Shopify and Big Cartel? Now, that's a bunch of different questions all wrapped into one. So I'm gonna try to knock out everything in this video right here for you. So if you are in this same boat, hopefully this video helps you out right here. So just to get things out of the way, I use Shopify. I'm not affiliated with Shopify. They don't pay me. I'm not sponsored. That's just who I use. Also, that's who a lot of people use. That's probably the biggest online store platform ever. The big brands use it, the small brands use it. When it comes to e-commerce and selling merch and stuff like that, Shopify is just the standard. Now there's people that are gonna be like, no, I don't like it. I don't wanna pay for it. Who can I use? I get that part too. The biggest reason I use Shopify is because everything is built into it. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, but that's why I use it. I pay for convenience. Everything I need in an online store platform is there in the dashboard for me. Now, in the past, I've used other things. I've built my own websites from using Intuit. I've used, I think it was Wix. I've used Big Cartel as an online store platform. I've embedded my WordPress site into other things. I tried a bunch of different options. When I was using Big Cartel, they had a $10 option, and it was like $10 a month. I think you were limited to like, I don't know, 50 things that you could upload onto your store. I can't remember what the number was. And it was pretty easy. And you didn't have to have the .com. It was easy to just be like bigbrando.bigcartel.com. So you didn't have to like forward a different .com to it. It was just kind of easy to use, and it was very popular at the time, I should say. A lot of people were using Big Cartel, so it wasn't a weird thing to have t-shirts.bigcartel.com or whatever it was without having like your custom URL or domain name. So when I used that one, it was cool. It really helped me learn how to use and operate an online store. It was only $10 a month. So it was pretty decent when it came to like learning how to do it, getting familiar with everything. But the only drawback for myself, and it might have changed, this is years and years ago. I can't remember, maybe 15 years ago or something like that when I was last using Big Cartel, probably even more than that. But they didn't have shipping integrated into the platform. So say if I made a sale and I had to ship it out, I had to go into Big Cartel, get the customer's information, copy and paste that into a totally different shipping app or site that I was a member of. So then now I'm paying $10 for Big Cartel, and then I had to pay $10 for the shipping one. I forgot which one I was using. I think back then, I don't even know if ShipStation was around, or I don't even think Pirate Ship was around at that time, but I was using another shipping website. So I paid $10 for the shipping website, and then I paid $10 for Big Cartel a month. But it was a lot of back and forth, right? It was customer orders it, now I have to take the information, put it into this website just to get the shipping label. And then before I did all that, I would have to just get the customer's information, go to the post office, and manually pay for all my packages. So the order would come in, I bring a stack of packages to the post office, and we go through it one by one. I would handwrite everything in there, they type it up, give me the shipping postage, and then we put it on and ship it out that way. That's very time consuming also. So for that big reason right there is why I left Big Cartel to go to Shopify. Now, before all of that, before even getting on Big Cartel, when I was building my own site with the integrated blog and all that stuff, I was doing it the old way. Order would come in. I had a Stripe account. I think that's what it was called back then. Well, I had PayPal and Stripe. That's who would process my credit card transactions. I would pay them. I think it's 3% or whatever it is to process. I would get the order in, take the customer's information and the package to the post office, and then buy my postage there. So it was a lot of steps. Shopify simplified all that for me. Now Shopify processes your credit cards, manages your transactions. You can buy postage directly through Shopify. Everything is done through the dashboard. That's why I use it. I think you pay like $30 a month and everything is done through there. Pretty straightforward. The one good thing too about Shopify and their credit card processing is they can detect when something's fraudulent or there's a high risk for fraud. So you don't even have to like take that order in. You could cancel that order so you don't have to deal with the fraud. It'll give you all the warnings and it'll say, say like, this customer's addresses don't match up. There's a lot of high risk fraudulent behavior going on with this transaction. Know this before you ship anything out. So it's kind of good at that. But the main thing is for shipping. So for me, people always ask, hey, how are you printing out those shipping labels? Where do you buy it from? Blah, blah, blah. That's usually how it goes on my Instagram or TikTok comments. When they see me packaging up orders, that's what they say. Because most people are doing it the old way, where you would handwrite everything, take it to the post office, and then buy your postage there. So the way it works is with Shopify. Order comes in, you get the notification, bing, you process the order, box everything up, get it ready, print the postage directly from Shopify. And you get a small little discount. Not a big one, but you get a small little shipping discount when you use Shopify. So you get a chance to choose if you want to send it first class, priority, if you want to use the post office or UPS or FedEx or DHL. You have the option in your list on the Shopify dashboard to pick what shipping method you want to use. You select the one you want. There's a little dollar amount next to it that says, all right, it's going to cost this much to ship it here. You click yes. You buy the shipping label, you print it out, slap it on, send it off. At the end of the month, Shopify bills you and says, this is how many things you shipped out. This is all the postage cost and blah, blah, blah. It makes your life way easier. For me, I use it to track my inventory. I use their point of sale app. When I'm out vending out in public, I have it on my iPad. So I have like a little makeshift register so I could process credit card transactions with the Shopify card reader. They have the chip, tap, swipe card reader. In my retail store, I use Shopify to power up my register. Same thing, it's through an iPad and it's connected to the register. It tracks the inventory so I know when I'm low on things, sizes, designs, all that good stuff. This is why I use Shopify. People always ask me in my live stream, what's the best way to track your inventory? Do you use a spreadsheet? Do you use Excel? Do you use some sort of app? No, I use Shopify. In Shopify, I just put down how many blank t-shirts I have. I put how many transfers I have, what sizes, all that good stuff is laid out in there. So as things are selling out, I know, oh, you know what? I'm selling out of size smalls. I need to re-up on size smalls. Oh, I'm selling out of extra larges. I need to re-up on extra larges. This makes my life way easier. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, I pay for convenience. I pay to make my life easier. With Shopify, it makes my life a whole lot easier. And I'm not the smartest when it comes to computer stuff. So Shopify is pretty dummy friendly. And there's so many videos out there that'll help you get started. Shopify also makes a lot of dope videos to help you get started. Easy tutorials to follow. I use the free theme. The layout I use is free. It's not one of the paid for ones. You could pay for one that has like all these dope features and it looks cool and it looks pretty customized to you. I use the free one. All I need to do is upload my products, put the prices in. And when I upload my products, I weigh it first. I pre-weigh it. So I weigh the t-shirt with the bag and a sticker just to see how much it weighs. And then I put that into Shopify. So it'll say this t-shirt right here weighs this much. The reason I do that is so when I sell 4 t-shirts, it'll calculate the weight for me. So I don't have to put the thing onto a scale and go through all that. I could just say, bing, bing, bing. This is how many things they bought. Let me ship this thing out because I already know the weight of everything. Same thing goes for your boxes and your poly mailers. You could pre-weigh it once. My poly mailer weighs this much. You put that into the Shopify dashboard. So anytime you ship something through a poly mailer, it'll calculate the weight of that. You already pre-populated the weight of your t-shirt. Everything is calculated for you. All you have to do is select which shipping method you want. Are you sending it through the post office first class or post office priority? Or are you using UPS or whatever you wanted to use? That's how it works. Now, when it comes to Etsy versus Shopify, Etsy is a marketplace. Shopify is not. So people go to Etsy looking for certain things. You type in Etsy.com or you go to the app and you're just typing in t-shirt with a chicken wearing roller skates. And whoever makes that design, it'll pop up. And then you could buy the t-shirt of the chicken wearing roller skates. Shopify isn't like that. Nobody's going to Shopify typing in t-shirt with a chicken wearing roller skates on Shopify. Shopify is just hosting your online store. Etsy is an online platform, but it's a marketplace. It's where people go to shop. Shopify is just hosting your site. So you are in charge of sending the traffic to your Shopify. On Etsy, I don't know how it works with like running ads and how you promote your Etsy store and all that good stuff. I would imagine it's a little bit of you using social media to promote the Etsy store, but then it's also Etsy categorizing what you're selling to help people search for it. So those are two different animals. Etsy and Shopify are two totally different things. Etsy isn't just your online store platform, it's also you being a part of that marketplace ecosystem that Etsy has created. Shopify, on the other hand, is your online store. You have to do all the driving of the traffic, using social media, getting people to go to your .com, getting people to go to your Shopify is on you. You're the one pushing the traffic there. If you're looking for somewhere to be part of the marketplace, that's where Etsy comes in. But Etsy and Shopify are two different things. Shopify hosts your website. You're in total control of sending people to your website. Nobody's going to Shopify to find you. Everybody is gonna find you through your .com or through your social media, and you're gonna send them there through the links that you have or your .com. Etsy, on the other hand, is a marketplace. So if you sell something unique, Etsy will categorize what you're selling so it lands in people's searches. But with Etsy, you can still send people to your Etsy store. I'm pretty sure you could put your Etsy link in your social media bio and drive traffic to there. I don't know what their fees are. I don't know what any of that stuff is. I have no idea what they charge, what they take, how it all works. But those are the differences that I know of. Now, last thing is people always complain about the 3% charge that Shopify charges you. 3% charge per transaction is for processing the credit cards. If you didn't process the credit cards through Shopify, who would you use? Any credit card processing is gonna come with a fee. So having Shopify charge me 3% for every transaction, that doesn't bother me whatsoever. Because how else would I get paid through credit cards? How are you gonna process a credit card transaction? You tell me that. What is your method of processing a credit card transaction on your own? That's just something every online store has to go through. And if you're scared of eating the 3% cost and you don't understand what that 3% goes to, then maybe you shouldn't be in business. That 3% is protecting you from fraud, from chargebacks. All that good stuff is what that 3% is for. So if it was up to me, I pay that thing every single time to protect myself and my business and my products that I sell. I hope this video right here helps somebody out. I hope it answers some of the questions that a lot of people had, and I hope I cleared up some confusion that people might have between Etsy and Shopify and which one they should get and blah, blah, blah. Shopify is popular for good reason. Everybody uses it. The best part about everybody using it is there's so much information on YouTube from people that are professionals in the space and help you troubleshoot any issues you might have, whether it's like, how do you use certain themes? How do you upload stuff? How do you set up shipping? All of that is already on YouTube somewhere where somebody's helping you get through it because there's so many people that use it. When you use an online store platform that's not that popular, there's gonna be very little support and help already out on the internet for you. So for me, like I said, I'm not that sharp when it comes to this online stuff. If I need to go to YouTube and troubleshoot anything about my Shopify store, either Shopify already makes really good content about it or somebody there that's a professional in the space that's been using it for years is there to help. So if you're thinking about it and maybe you're like, yo, $30 a month is too much for me, I don't know if I want to spend that, there's other options out there. Like I said, Big Cartel is a good one. I don't know everything about Big Cartel now because it's been so long since I used it, but I know they had a cheaper option back then, so they might still have a cheaper option for you, but they might not have all the bells and whistles that Shopify offers. So that's just a fair warning to you. But we all have to do what we feel is best for our business. I'm only sharing what I use. I use Shopify because it's dummy friendly. I like to pay for convenience and I like to streamline my process. Order comes in, I buy the shipping label straight through Shopify, fulfill that order through Shopify, ship that thing out. If you ever wanted to see what that process looks like, you could follow me on Instagram, BigBrando.TV. That's where I show myself boxing up and shipping out t-shirts and hats and hoodies all the time. You can see the whole process on there. I make multiple videos showing that process because there's a lot of people that are a little confused about how it works. So that's why I make those videos. So if you have any questions about anything we talked about on here, please leave it in the comments for me. If you already use Shopify, let me know. If you use a different platform, let me know. And if you use Etsy, let me know. I'm always curious about Etsy. I love hearing the Etsy stories on what works, what doesn't work, because it's just good to know. You know what I mean? And once again, if you wanted to, follow me on Instagram, BigBrando.TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.